Hey everyone, have I here bringing another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we are going to be discussing the global first event that's supposed to happen during the 7-year anniversary. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. So yeah, global players, do you remember this? And yes, we are looking forward to it because this is something been on my mind since the celebration started, and we actually have no clue what it's actually going to be. But I think I have an idea of when it's actually going to be, because one of the things that Global already got during the 7th anniversary early is this unit here, the Goku Jr. and the Vegeta Jr. And this was a big surprise. I didn't really kind of figure out why they actually ended up providing this unit here. It's a free-to-play unit. It's just something here. And for some reason, Global just got it really early, leaving a big hole in the extended 7-year anniversary celebration, because this was really at the tail end of it all. We're like, oh yeah, we're getting another LR, EZA LR that's going to be free to play. So interestingly enough, this being a unit that we're not basically going to be introduced during the global version of the game, this is where the hole that they're going to try to fill. Now, for me, I think that there's going to be a theme during this global first event. And I think the theme is going to be Gohan. Again, this is what I'm hoping. This is a prediction. Let me know what your predictions are in the comment section below. But the reason why I think it's going to be a Gohan theme event is it's going to lead into Superhero. And we know that Superhero is going to be released worldwide, or globally in a sense, around the 19th. Some countries a little bit earlier, some countries a little bit later, but around the 19th. And I think that is an important date, because also I mentioned this in the JP news when GT Pan dropped. That celebration ends on the 19th as well. So everything's kind of gearing toward that. And if they're going to do a global first something, I think it's going to be a Gohan related global first thing. And here are my three choices, I guess, my three predictions and what I hope it could be for this global first 7-year anniversary event. So the first one is something that would be very interesting, because we're getting a lot of Dokkan Festival exclusive EZAs. We're getting the OG Fusions, we're getting the Super Saiyan 4, Goku and Vegeta. And it leaves a big spot where you're like, wait a minute, well, what about this unit here? And that's LR Go Bros. LR Go Bros, for those who know my channel and watch me a lot, know how much that I actually like this unit. I've held this unit very high regard for a very long time. It's pretty much phased out now in this current meta, but if they EZA this unit, we're going to bring back the powerhouse of an EZA of Go Bros. And it's very interesting why they EZA'd those other Dokkan Festival exclusives, and this is basically around the same time where those units were introduced, and this is the last, I would call it, first generation Dokkan Festival exclusive LRs that were introduced, this being the tech one, all the other type advantages being EZA'd already. This is a missing spot here, and I think this would be very hype. And again, this is also a global first unit. It would make sense for them to do that as well. So imagine having not only the OG Fusions, the Super Saiyan 4 LRs, and then Go Bros, all five of these EZA during the 7th anniversary. That would be amazing. And I would love for that to happen. Again, you know, the likelihood of it happening is kind of low, because this is not an event per se, but it could be. They could drum this up. Of course, it's an EZA battle, so that's an event. But this is a hope and a prediction, and I hope it will happen. Let me know what you guys think in this as the global first event here. The next option would be something that I've seen a lot of play on during the 7th anniversary, and that's a Fighting Legend event. particularly a Fighting Legend Gohan event. It'd make a lot of sense for them to do something like this to promote Gohan, to promote superhero in that fashion, where you can have this version of Gohan and maybe the Ultimate, maybe the last form as well, as a Fighting Legend event. It would be really, really cool, right? Would be amazing and be very hyped. And it makes a lot of sense for them to continuously add on Fighting Legend events. We should have like Trunks, we should have Piccolo, those types of individuals. I'll talk about some villains in a second, but this event, I think a lot of people enjoy playing, and I would have thought they would have like 10 versions of this by now. But now, of course, with the Red Zone, and they come up with these different types of in-game type of events here, and Red Zone, and what was it before, the something of battles, and then you have the oh man, I'm just drawing a blank here, is the God event. What else? Just a bunch of different ones, but I think Fighting Legend events is something that we all have fun with, and I would love to see a Fighting Legend Gohan. I think this could be the global first event that they could drop during the 7-year anniversary. I think that'd be very cool. So another reason why I'm thinking that, because we have a bunch of missions that were added for the Fighting Legend Vegeta event. Why not introduce a new Fighting Legend event, right? So the next option then would be just introducing an event that it's global first for superhero, right? In addition to, you can see the this unit here that was dropped on the JP version of the game when the movie was introduced. I can see that happening, but adding on other things that would make it a global first. It would make sense. And them, providing maybe a possible banner, maybe a free-to-play unit or an LR would be really interesting. I think JP players would get kind of upset about that. It's like, wait a minute, it came out in Japan first. Why didn't we get all this stuff? Why did you wait for the worldwide event to, bring out this the superhero event? Well, I think if Global gets it first, JP will get it like really, really soon, like maybe a week after or something like that. So I don't think JP players have anything to worry about. It will be, in a sense, a preview, and they would have something to look forward to. And having the superhero event as a transition period into the worldwide download celebration makes all the sense in the world. And this being a global release, again, makes all the sense in the world. So I think this is very likely, but also they might not do anything as impactful as a superhero event. So those are my 3 Gohan related predictions. But I'm gonna kind of backtrack a little bit and say, okay, well, maybe if they don't do a Go Bros as an EZA, they might do something else as an EZA. How about Gogeta Blue and Full Power Broly, right? These 2 units really need an upgrade, and I think this could be something where they EZA these units here and giving us a clue or a hint of what we're going to actually maybe get in the Worldwide Download Celebration. That'd be very interesting. I'm surprised that these 2 units haven't been EZA'd yet. I was expecting this actually to be during the Tanabata celebration, but of course that was Future Saga instead. And I don't know when this is going to happen, but it needs to happen. And we still don't even actually have a standalone Gogeta Blue or Full Power Broly, which is very, very insane that how hyped these units actually were. We only have 2 Dokkan Festival exclusives in the Super Gogeta that transforms into Gogeta Blue, and then the Full Power, or the Broly that transforms into Full Power Broly. So something like this could be a global first. Some sort of EZA that's going to happen as a global first makes sense, being that it is replacing an LR or a unit. I would rather see a LR get EZA'd versus these Dokkan Festival exclusives, but hey, I think something special like this would be very, very welcome. And then the other thing is, I mentioned, with this here is the Fighting Legend Gohan. Why not villains? Yes, I know we have Red Zone. I know we have these type of events now, but man, I would love to have Fighting Legend Vegeta, Cell, Boo. I have Grade 8 Vegeta on here. You have so many different options. it baffles me why we don't have villain Fighting Legend events along with the Fighting Legend Goku, or Goku, the legendary Goku event, however you want to call it. I think these are very, very fun events to do. But, you know, right now Red Zone is the in-game meta of it, and I could see them still adding stuff like this to it. So that is my thoughts. All right, so these are my thoughts here. I think it's going to happen really close to the end of, or the middle of August, being that the 9th is really where it all ends. That's where part 3 ends, and then that 4th part, that extra part where this unit is not really being introduced anymore, we're going to get, you know, this extra event during that time. So I think that's the time frame. But man, it'd be awesome if it was this, right? It'd be awesome if it was this, or it'll feel something like this. So that's what I'm looking forward to, and especially if it's going to be superhero, I think everybody would be very, very hyped about that. But let me know what you think in the comment section below, what your predictions are, how you feel about this upcoming Global First. You know, hey, anything is cool when we get it on Global, and I'm happy to see whatever it is. So again, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.